everyone, I hope you're all well. Sorry I'm squinting, the sun's right there. I can't see properly because of the sun. I hope you're all well. I've had a pretty crappy day today, so I decided to do a wee vlog to cheer myself up. It all started this morning. I woke up in agony, so decided to phone the doctor to see if he'd heard anything from the surgeon or the secretary, and this is what happened. Hello everyone, I'm sorry I've not got my teeth in, but as you can see I am in my bed. It is Monday the 26th of July, it's wee Millie's birthday. Happy birthday Millie. And I have still not had any word on my kidney stone operation, so I just phoned the doctor. Sorry I'm getting upset. The doctor hadn't heard anything, so phoned the secretary again, and the usual one's on holiday, but he said the one that he spoke to seemed a lot more helpful, and she checked the list and I'm not on it for July or August. Now, I was put as priority 2, which is urgent and means that I should have had my operation within a month of getting my stent put in. Today is exactly 2 months since I put my stent in, and they're talking about at least another 6 weeks before I get my operation. As you can tell, I'm so frustrated because I'm in agony, and I'm completely missing the summer holidays with my girls. We've already had to cancel a holiday. Jack's taken a couple of weeks off in August, thinking that I would have had my operation by then, and it looks like I won't have. And I just can't keep going on like this. It's completely ruining my life, and I cannot keep going on with this pain. Anyway, the doctor explained to the secretary that I've got the stent in. As far as I'm aware, it's only allowed to stay in for 3 months because it's not meant to be permanent, and after that you can risk it like degrading or going septic. So if they were to not give me my operation until September at the earliest, that's basically a breach of protocol for the stent. So he also said to her that the pain isn't well managed at all. I mean, I'm out my face all the time and stuck in bed most of the time. I'm now getting a lot of pain from the stent that's in, but I'm sorry if this is gross, but it feels like somebody trying to pull a catheter out without emptying the balloon first. And it's so painful, especially to sit up. So the secretary said she was going to try and speak to the surgeon, and she's going to phone my doctor back as soon as she's got word. So the doctor seems quite hopeful that I'll hear by the end of today, and that they'll have an actual plan in place. The doctor has given me another medication to try to help with the stent pain, but that will then be, wait till I work it out, that will then be 6 different medications that I'm on for it, and a lot of them are addictive. And I really don't want to go down that road again, because when I was first ill in 2012, it was so painful coming off a lot of the medication. And I know that I'm going to end up going back down that road again, and I really don't want to. Anyway, I'm sorry for moaning at you, you know I don't like doing it, but I really had to get it off my chest, and I thought this was the best way to do it. I know a lot of you are constantly asking after me, which I love, thank you so much. So I wanted to give you this wee update. I might try to make this into an actual vlog so that it's not just this that you're getting. I'll see how I get on later. I'm heading for my B12 injection very shortly. So I'll come back to you later on. So yes, the way it's looking right now, I'm not going to get my operation until at least September, by which time the girls are back at school and I'll have missed the whole holidays with them.
We've already cancelled one holiday. Jack's taken time off in August, thinking that it would be done and dusted by then and we could do something, but it's not looking like it. So I don't know what's going to happen. My doctor's not happy. He's waiting for the phone call back, and to be honest, I'm at the stage now that if a plan isn't made, I want the doctor to admit me to the hospital, and then I'm just going to refuse to leave until they do my operation. I'm just going to say, no, I'm not well enough to go home, because I can't handle being in this pain all the time. I can't handle it anymore. I really, really can't. It's getting me so down, as you could probably tell. So I've just been along for my B12 injection. I was telling the nurse about it and she was like, that's shocking. And so I came back and thought, right, I'm going to cheer myself up by lying out in the sun for a wee while. It was meant to rain today, but it's actually a really nice day. I think the rain's going to hit tomorrow and it's to rain the rest of the week. Clyde! Sorry about that, my neighbour came out, so I was having a wee blether. Yeah, as I was saying, it's to rain the rest of the week, so I've decided just to make the most of the last of the sunshine and sit out here. But the way that I have got the parasol up, but it's totally missing the sun right now. In about half an hour it will be in the perfect position, but now it's kind of missing it. So yeah, I'm going to lie here and do some crochet. The thing is, I would normally cheer myself up by eating chocolate, and that does a great job, but I'm not even feeling well enough to eat chocolate right now, so that's a bummer. I need to hope the crochet does it instead. I've brought the dog bed out, but only Willa's lying on it. Watch this. So there's Molly lying on the sun lounger with me. There's Willa lying on the bed like a good girl. You're a good girl. And Clyde is lying up on the sun couch, but not even, that one's in the shade. But he decided to go in the one in the sunshine. Dafty. So let me show you what I'm crocheting just now. So I had another ball of this. That's the wool that I got out of B&M, and I made a wee cardigan with it. So this is the other ball, and I've decided to make a wee blanket with it. And this is how it's looking at the moment. I don't know if you can see it very well with the sun, but it's one of the ones that you start in the middle and work your way out. So that way it will just be as big as it is when I run out of wool. So I'm not sure how big it's going to be, but yeah, I'm quite enjoying doing it. And I don't know if you can see the colour pattern very well, but it's actually looking lovely because the colours change naturally with the wool. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. My mum and dad and Abby and Lewis are away to Braehead. My mum and dad are taking them through because it's awkward to get to by public transport. Mum and dad are going for some retail therapy, and Abby and Lewis are going to go to the Excite Park. It used to be Escape, I think, and it's where like there's fun activities and restaurants and the big snow slope and things like that. So they've got some crazy golf booked that they're going to do, and then they're going to have a meal in one of the restaurants there. So yeah, and that's something else that's really getting me down, because it should be me that's taking them there and I'm not able to. So but Brooke's here with me, so we'll sit out in the sunshine. I don't know where she is. In fact, just now she's sorting the crickets because she's going back to Falkirk again with Granny Annie tomorrow for a few days to stay with Millie, our wee cousin, whose birthday it is today. Happy birthday, Millie. She's 13. So Brooke's going to stay with her for a few days. So she's having to sort her crickets into tubs for me to feed Zana. But then she might come out and sit in the sunshine with me. Right, I'm going to stop havering now. I'm going to go do some crochet and I'll come back to you later. Roman. Bet he goes back to his usual place of watching the birds. Well, my neighbours are out there. He's interested in them. Oh, this is the life. This parasols. Look, you can see where the sun is now, so it's much better. My arm was starting to burn, but it's much better now. I'm feeling much chirpier now. I've still not heard back from the doctor, but I was having a wee yap with my neighbours there, and it was just nice. So, look at they two watching them. Look. And I've got wee Molly beside me. It's 25 to 5 and I'm just going to sort dinner. The puppies and kitten have been fed. Brooke doesn't want to be on the vlog, but she's been playing Minecraft and listening to music apparently. I just went to vlog and she went, no, I don't want to be on the vlog. Okay, fair enough, your choice. So anyway, this is what I'm going to make for dinner. I'm making the British beef medallion steak and some Mediterranean veg. That's basically it. I'm in agony. I'm not going to try and hide it. I am in so much pain. The doctor hasn't phoned back, and so at this time it's looking like he's not going to phone back. He did say that if I don't hear from him today, I have to phone him tomorrow. But I just don't know what I'm going to do if he's not heard anything. I really don't know. I'm totally at the end of my tether here. So Abby and my mum and dad aren't back yet in Lewis because they weren't playing golf until 3:30. So I'm just going to make this for Jack coming in from work, and then it'll be a chilled out night. We might go and sit out on the terrace for a wee while. We'll wait and see. But I'll catch up with you later anyway. Look at that sky, isn't it beautiful? So we sat out here and had dinner, and Jack's just taken Brooke to Youth Cafe. And I think we're going to head in shortly because it's starting to get a wee bit breezy. I don't know if you can see the plant moving about there. But it's been lovely sitting out here having dinner. I think I'll be going to bed pretty shortly because I'm in a lot of pain. But yeah, it's been quite nice. So I just got this delivered from Amazon. I had ordered it yesterday because I've not got a thermometer that works. And every time I get sweaty I think, am I getting a fever or am I just too hot with the sun? So I decided to order this, so I'm going to give it a go and see. Good morning everyone. It's now the next day and I've got a pussycat lying on me purring. And I've got a Molly there and a Clyde there. I don't know where Will is. It's only about 7:30 in the morning. Brooke's in the shower getting organised for going to stay with Millie, and I thought I would just carry this vlog on to today so that I can update you with whatever happens with the doctor. I'm going to phone at 8 o'clock and make a phone appointment with him to see if he's got any further with the secretary. So that is where we're at. So I just wanted to say good morning. Right, it's now 11:30. I don't know if you can tell that I've been crying again or not, but it hasn't gone well. My GP hadn't heard anything. Sorry about Clyde barking. My GP hadn't heard anything, so he phoned the secretary again, and all she said was, oh, I'll email the surgeon again. And when he told me that I just burst into tears again and said, well, where do I go from here, because I can't carry on like this. I can't be left like this indefinitely. It's just, it's not possible. I just can't do it. So he is going to send another urgent referral just now, because then it's in black and white, whereas everything he's been doing so far has been phone calls, so there's no trace of it if, you know, people were to look at it in the future. He also gave me the secretary's direct phone number, but when I tried to phone, it just keeps ringing out. There's no answer, there's no answer machine, there's nothing. He also gave me the phone number and email address for the complaints department for the health board, and said that I can do either, but if I email them again, at least there's a trace of it and it can't be denied. So I have just spent the last half an hour emailing a very emotional email to the complaints department, explaining everything and just begging them, begging them to help me, because I can't carry on being in this kind of pain and being this ill indefinitely. I also stressed that they would be in breach of the 3 months of the stent being in, because it has to be removed within 3 months. I don't know what will happen if it's not. I don't know if it's a risk of infection, or if it breaks down, or if it can even start to, adhere to me. Sometimes when something's been in long enough, your body thinks it's part of it and starts to adhere to it. So I don't know exactly what the issue would be. I just know that it has to be out within 3 months.
I said to the doctor about wanting to just go to the hospital and refuse to leave, and he said that he doesn't think that would work, but he is willing to consider it if we've not heard anything by Friday, because he knows that how upset I am, and the fact that I can't go on like this. So I'm going to end this vlog here. I just wanted to make sure that I gave you an update before I ended it. And as soon as I hear anything back from either the complaints team or the secretary or my GP, I will let you all know.
Quick update, it's now Thursday and I have not heard anything at all, and I've not even had an acknowledgement of my email to the complaints department.
Again, sorry for being negative and moaning and being upset, but this channel's about real life, and I think it's important that it gets out there that, yeah, the NHS does a great job, but it can also fail to help people in a lot of ways. And it's certainly failing me right now. I had to say I have looked into going private, but it would be at least £5,000, and I just don't have that kind of money. And I have my suspicions that the whole time that the surgeon's been on leave, he's been doing the same operation privately and making money, because that's how it works in the NHS. I used to be a nurse in theatre, and the majority of the surgeons, when they were off either at weekends or on leave, were in their private consultation mode, either doing consultations or operating, and making a whole load of money. So yeah, the NHS definitely has its downfalls, and I know there's COVID and I know there's backlogs, but if the surgeon's going to be off for at least 3 weeks, I mean, he was on leave at the end of May when I got my stent put in. That's why I had the stent put in rather than the operation to remove the stone. He was then going on leave when my GP phoned his secretary. He was going on leave for 2 weeks, and my GP was then told again yesterday that he was on leave last week. So how much leave does one guy need within a couple of months? And if he is going to be on leave that long, surely they can draft in another surgeon from somewhere, get a locum surgeon that can do the operation. I understand it's specialised surgery, but there has to be other surgeons within other health boards that would be able to help out, surely. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to stop going on now. Thank you so much for listening to me and putting up with me moaning. I would appreciate any of your help and advice in the comments below. You know, I always like talking to you anyway, but yeah, anything that can help would be gratefully appreciated. And I'm not going to ask you to subscribe if you've not already, because on the back of this video you probably wouldn't want to. But please do hit either the thumbs up or the thumbs down button after you've watched this, because it does help the analytics. Right, I'm going to go now. Thank you so much again for listening to me, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully more positive video. Thanks everyone. Bye.